how you doing? Let me check. Make sure to check that my audio is okay. Don't allow the advice of faking it until you make it destroy you. Don't let it steal from you the actual opportunity of ever becoming something or somebody. I woke up this morning to a beautiful, nice young lady, obviously, originally well-intentioned, crying just because I replicated Priscilla Ojo's wedding gown. How could I? My page was stolen. You saw me show up. You saw me. I understand, but tears does not show common sense. You understand what I'm saying? Nigerians, respect is not when we prostrate and kneel down or call somebody brother, auntie. Respect goes beyond what you know. Educate yourselves. Intellectual property is intellectual property. It's different if you went to the market to buy gold from people who don't even know you, or you make an outfit of somebody that's not within your society that they can't see. But this young lady, obviously, you know I'm a Lizzie and Jeremy person, but my greatest fear in life is becoming like those that I fight. Taking of their evil, their hatred, their bitterness that is destroying them to bring into my life to become like them. So even when I see injustice in their field against them that is unwarranted, I have to come out here and speak up. What am I speaking up about? Priscilla Ojo's wedding dress costed thousands of dollars. People spent endless hours, endless nights, consultation, destroying and redrawing designs to get that actual fabric. You don't respect intelligence. That is an intellectual property. Now, this young girl that has the gift of sewing, she has a machine and money to buy fabrics, now decided to copy that style in exact format. And she posted it with herself wearing it, not at her wedding, but for commercial gains. She was advertising it as, see what they bought with $10 billion or whatever it cost. We can make it for you, poor like me, in the same amount. That is a violation of intellectual property. If I'm going to post your stuff, I like to put repost, or at least your face and voice will show. And I will not do it in a demeaning way. Somebody was saying on their pages, at least they carry fake. And if you carry fake here in America, and the people that own the original property know that you carry fake, they will arrest you. I cannot tell you how many times I've gone downtown LA to try to buy something, and you see the police come and raid their whole stores. Yes, people who sell fake know they're walking on eggshells. They raid them in every store in America because people cannot spend billions. See, nobody doesn't know how to draw, how to replicate. It's the originality you must respect. So if you see something that you like as a young Nigerian growing, please, I beg of you, not to ruin your brand, not to ruin your efforts, not to ruin your chances of ever becoming anything but a fake, cheap copy. Make sure you make a diversification, a difference in that design. If the lady had sewn it in Ankara, nobody would have argued. If she had sewn it with lace, nobody would have argued. But she took her time. Instead of birthing her own ideas, she actually took a time. You could put that Priscilla Ojo's wedding dress by this lady's recreation, and you would not know how to do the difference. Say the difference. That is fake. That is stupidity. That is cheapening the originality and the effort of all the bridal consultancies that she's been to. If I don't want you to hurt my child, when I see somebody out in years, I have to stand in the gap. So to all you zealous bloggers and all you zealous content creators and all you zealous entrepreneurs, know that originality has to be respected. You cannot, because you want recognition, you want to climb up on the back of other people's sleepless nights. You don't respect it because you don't have anything to protect. The same thing happens to architects and engineers. You go to these big companies and these big people in Nigeria and you say, look, I have an idea. This is what I'm good at doing. This is what I have come up with. And they say, send me the demo. And the next thing is they never call the originator of the idea. You just see the same idea on them, but you can't find them because they're richer. But you, the poor, you will pay for every abuse the rich has ever done to any of us poor. If you see something on me that you like, you're free to copy, but please make sure you make a difference. Make sure you tweak it one way, use another style, put a flower here, put a stone there. You cannot do what I bought for millions of dollars, especially. See, I'm a regular individual. If you say what I wear, I don't even think there's anything I've worn that you like. You get it from Alibaba, Temu, all these other places that we all shop from. But if you know that there are stars, if you know that there are huge companies like Louis Vuitton and Guess and all those people, and you want to replicate their stars, use wisdom to not destroy yourselves. An item is not just an item. Somebody birthed it. Somebody is open to build a legacy on that. And that is the problem with the Nigerian society, especially the Yorubas. You come because of your vulnerability that gives you access to destroying the people that are higher than you. Because you come from a poor home and haven't eaten since last night, that gives you the chance to block the way of somebody that has also been hungry like you in years past. But God gave a break to come up with something unique, original. You now think that is a stepping stone for you. No. Respect is not when I call you brother, auntie, mommy, daddy. No, respect is also for you to know and recognize the days and time that I put into things. You understand what I'm saying? It's different if she had made the wedding dress and she wore it on her wedding. Even though that is wrong, there has to be a pattern that is different. But say that is what she did. You now posted it like, see, I'm a designer. I can do what they did with 1,000. Well, who the hell are you? You women and young girls, you think when you come on social media and you have tears flowing, the whole world has to support you. It's new. I just saw it. And I know that the stupid people on this social media platform will want to begin to bash the people that blocked her and stole and took her account. They actually should come after you in real life and sue you. You understand what I mean? Intellectual property has to be respected. Set your boundaries. We all need money. But the fact that you see people that are money doesn't mean there was no time when they were not hungry like you, lacking like you, suffering like you. Turn by turn, like give people that have struggled in their lives like you are doing the chance to peacefully enjoy where God has taken them to. Please. Or do you pray that in your own time of glory and great gains, somebody comes after you? The stupidity of your comments and the way most of you are shows that you are nobody. You are nothing. You have nothing to defend. You don't have to like this post. But this is a warning to you and your children and your gang of hungry zealots. If you use somebody's intellectual property, they have the right to sue you. They have the right to bring down your page with proof. They have the right to set you back to square one, even if you have honestly worked and you are almost there at the edge to making it. They have the right to fold your kind up, roll you up into a ball and throw you into their place. No mercy. Because that may be the only talent God has given you. That may be the only design that will ever execute your greatness. It is not easy to make it. And I can say that from my American room, where I'm again going out to struggle. It is not easy to make it. Don't let people lie to you. The fact that people are in America doesn't mean that they are not working and struggling and suffering the same way you are in Nigeria. Yes, the dollars may be heavier than the naira, but I'm not living in a naira economy. So what you pay for a year is what I pay for a month. Have mercy. Have kindness. Be truthful. So if you are going to start a business, please, it is not attaché and tomatoes. Brain has to be nurtured and respected. Respect originality, authenticity, especially when it's on an international ground. I beg of you. Differ with the fabric. Differ a little with the design. Differ and do your thing. Don't compare. The minute you bring a 29-cent deal to compare with a $99 deal, you have just broken the tide for me to appreciate that you're trying to be like me, or that I'm trying to be like somebody else. That means you're trying to discount me, belittle me, demean my days, endless nights of suffering and birthing that idea. Do you know what it means to be original? Do you know how many months they would have been planning on that wedding dress? Do you know how many days, how many endless designs had gone into destruction and condemnation to arrive at that simple wedding dress that you see? The truth is the truth. This time, my little girl, I have to tell you, because if I call you a daughter, you Nigerian young ones are now so rude. You can send me back a message and say you are not my mother. I don't want to be anybody's mother. I have my own children. So you young ladies and young men starting out in life, be original in your content. You will find that with originality, you will post less. You'll be on the social media less if you want to be original. But because you want to create content from other people's content, from the ongoing trending topic, you don't have your original lessons in life because you haven't been nowhere. You're nobody. You haven't seen anything. You just have the desire for money. The same way your age group are using each other for rituals, wanting to drive Mercedes-Benz when they should still be walking with their legs. The same way lots of you in universities cannot tell your girlfriends, no, I can't afford to take you there. No, I can't afford to buy that. You sacrifice your future, your whole safety, the dreams that your parents have on you, and you want to start posing for each other. And then you want to drive Benz while you're in school. You want to go to the latest hotspot while you're in school. When you know the truth that even if your fathers were rich, their money is not automatically your money. Please, let us learn to respect originality, authenticity. My, shori bashen so toro. We will always pick the truth, money. If you want to copy somebody's product, make sure it's different. Don't put their picture. Don't use their voice. Do your thing on your own. Let the people watching you deduce. If they choose to buy, let them buy. But kowagbe voice in you. Kowagbe product. Look, you all taking what gold. They're the lepiton what gold. You won't know what gold is. Gold on leasing. I want only 5 million, 10 million, 75 million ora. Kunsha walo shefun. She has an elite client. Shejejem bitowa. Every outfit on earth is designed by somebody. Every jewelry on earth is designed by somebody. Stay within your grade. The fact that people wear gold does not mean that they're better than you. They're richer, yes. But that is not for you to judge, to start with who is comparing, who is better. Do your own day, your day. Make a day my day. There's a time for everything in life. You can't get away with that here in America. Neither can you in UK, except if the people decide to just leave you. Before they start accusing. You love to accuse men of being misogynist, but women too are misgendrist. We all have what's an opposite. You love to accuse the rich of oppressing on for but the poor too always overstep their bounds of wanting to bring people down. I pick and choose what I pick and speak on the internet. The Nigerian population are actually the most ignorant in the world. And you have the sharpest, baddest mouth that it hasn't progressed you and keeps shutting doors down on you. You just don't understand that Iwoyi Asikoyi is a frustrating time for everybody all around the world. You're destroying and commenting on somebody's page yesterday in a destructive manner. If I'm going to give anything, be anything, know anybody, man, lossy pages, law, who did you comment on? What did you say yesterday? How were you last year? Me o follow show, lori buruku enita ye daju temi lo ni mo wa. You are not getting the calculation to how things work. Your comments, your post, your involvement in things, your perception about life, are you original? Have you? Because in order to be original, that means that you have walked in the yard and desert and fields of emptiness. Give me what is mine. I just want my people. I want my thing. I want my talent. You are not looking to climb up on the back of other people. I can tell that from what you post. I can tell that from who you are. I can tell that from listening to you for 2 minutes. It's like this stupid girl, Buma. Are you crazy? Do you know the people, some of the people that are part of Liz Anjorin's lovers team? Do you understand in your own bush? To joko sitalomo ti gbadura to wan sọ̀rọ̀ sí ya èèyàn to mori to bashiri to basorori. The audacity of you, Richard Paul, and your lash of people. I realized that. Let me tell you what they do now. Let me tell you how they cover their secrets. Shower there, she won't be and wash short. And boldness, láti watch it and walk. And olórí burúkú gbogbo ọ̀nà ń darí. Wọ́n wá sórí gbogbo ọ̀nà ń borí. Le raṣọ tán wọ̀ paṣọ tán ti ń wọ̀ láti last week náà wọ̀. Wọ́n máa lóríṣiríṣi pátá ní 2 yards. Ẹ máa wá fi kó wa lọ́bẹ̀jà báyé yín fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni. Kí ló ń ṣe yín gan tó rí yín ò pé? Gbogbo yín lẹ̀ ń borí lẹ̀ ń bora. Ẹ ṣíra lẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ mọ̀ pé level kan náà ni gbogbo wa wà. Kẹ máa fọbẹ̀ kó wa lóhun jẹjẹ ń bí báyìí. Ẹ̀yin aláìnírètí. Mo ò tiẹ̀ wá sọ pé aláìlówó. You don't have hope. I always temper my words here. Because when you're trying to communicate with people, you have to be careful. Take me back, Poju. Come back, Poju. There are people that need to listen to you. Thomas, shut down. Because you understand what I mean? That's why I'm a gentle person. Christ will never tell you to go and single somebody out on world stage for dragging and bullying. He hates bullying. But man, you are not a Christian. You are an impostor. Your teaching Sunday school does not exempt you from being the biggest sinners. We have seen pastors sleep with people, archbishops gone wrong. Who are you? Look at your skin as dull. Do you understand? I hate ignorance. It's not the fact that you don't know, but the fact that you have positioned yourself as a teacher instead of still being a student. Let's all be guided, please. Now that young lady, you need to start your page all over again. You say help you, donation, you are looking for donation. Sorry, social media. There are times I come in here, what $10. You now cry a little. You are looking for people to put their hands. You leave your children suffering and then you start to donate on social media. Let's all be guided. These are desperate times. Nigeria has too much wahala. But in Kotushele, my mother taught me. Most of our own women. Yanyo join loju. Baba yin join loju. Unle she wan she rada. Ten fi want a kite. You may have the problem of buying a car because you realize that the distance is a lot. And my problem may be just getting a cup of tea. As long as it is the desires of our heart, it's our problems. But if your problems will be solved by bringing other people down, stepping on other people's backs, you think you can just take anything you see. It's in the public space. Yes, protected by intellectual property laws. Do you understand? Not everything on social media is your business. Not every design must you replicate or duplicate. You understand? It is not just because it's on social media. We all have to communicate somehow. And there are laws. As much as you want to be ignorant, there are laws that will bring you down, set you back, make you begin again from a lower end than you ever thought you did. Your girl, Elizabeth Adeloshide. So young lady, go start over again. This time around, don't copy anybody. Come up with your own design. Let me see how easy that is. Originality has to be respected. Authenticity needs to be reveled at. You should marvel at it. Iriel Odabo.